Hello, everyone, and welcome to another backtesting session with the Smart Money Concept with Ben, myself, and Roman on the line as well. Hey, Roman, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great, actually. I mean, I missed the last live stream for the quick scanner because I fell ill during the day and I really couldn't stay upright. I had to lie down, but luckily it was just a 24-hour thing, so I'm back in business. Hopefully it stays like that. But I do need to change my label, I see, because it still says that I'm the scalping mode, but it's not the scalping mode. We're currently in backtesting mode. I saw Dominic already on the chat. Welcome, Dominic. Soda, you out there? But yeah, let's get started. So as you might have already seen, we're doing backtesting on Ton. Is that the official name? Ton coin. Okay, how has it been doing? Nice. On the Binance coin chain. Okay. So what time frame are we backtesting today?
Yeah, let's try the daily and 1 hour time frame.
Daily 1 hour. Okay. Okay, so we start with the backtest. We create a new session. Ton. Start date. What would it be?
Yeah, you can pick January 1st, 2025, or even December. You can go back 1 month if you want.
Okay. I just do what you say. I did not check the market. Honestly, I just opened the chart there, but I knew we were going to backtest something earlier anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We don't have any drawings on, so yeah. We are currently at the 1st of December 2024. And let's see if we applied the smart money concept trading, in this case, very much swing trading, how would we have succeeded? What we're going to be doing is actually taking trades according to the strategy. That means that sometimes you will see me flip back into time in case I missed something, because normally when you do this, especially on a daily 1 hour, you have hours to spot the right candles and you won't make the mistake. So as long as it follows the strategy, I'm allowed to go back in time if I missed something. If I make a poor judgment and just decide not to take a trade, that's just a mistrade. And we're not going to go back in time and say, oh, well, I could have taken that and add that to the statistics. No, this is going to be as close to real life trading as possible. All right. So how do we normally start with the smart money concept? Well, if you're not aware what the smart money concept is, how it works, then you would better start at the academy part, which is at alltraded.com/academy, and then follow the smart money concept course. Obviously, you're more than welcome to stay here and watch how we do this backtest and see how we perform the strategy in real time. But I would do encourage you, if you don't know what it is, follow this course. It's a life changer, wouldn't you say, Roman?
Yeah, it is. If you take it seriously.
If you take it seriously, yes. Yes, we can only take you so far, but if you take it seriously, it can be life-changing. All right. So, as always, we start on the monthly time frame. And I see that this is a fairly new coin on Binance Futures.
Yeah, there is not too much to see, to be honest.
Nothing much on the monthly. I mean, we could just, yeah.
I'm not sure if there is anything on spot market.
Yeah, I can't check because I'm in the backtest.
Yeah, right.
And then I would just get out of the backtests. So monthly is closed. So that means that we do have the fair value gap right here, which is a very large fair value gap, but yeah. It was a reaction to fill this fair value gap. Maybe that's a point to be interesting in. So maybe we could see some kind of, like, it didn't stop there. So perhaps it's going to go and test the new all-time high. Maybe a dip in and then there. Okay, but that's the monthly. So we've got, we can use our preset high time frame. Oh, you've used these. hear him, always looking for the wrong ones. Monthly fair value gap. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to the weekly then. On the weekly, we see already a little bit more. I mean, this fair value gap was filled. This fair value gap is still open. So let's just mark it as a potential target if we come close. Which I doubt we will, but we can just say it's a weekly fair value gap. I'm not going to draw the full fair value gap because I'm a bit lazy today. I'm allowed to be. Yeah, so you can see this monthly fair value gap was fulfilled. Even on the weekly closed above. So I think it's not that relevant. We do have this one. This one, yeah, it is a target. I'll leave it on there for, no, actually, I just remove it for now. We'll see on the daily. There's more liquidity building here. So there is some nice targets here. And do we have, yes, we do. Liquidity there. I saw a nice sweep. And this one didn't take. We did see a reaction on this fair value gap going down again. So that's interesting. We still have this as a target. Let's just move this one down and we'll mark the other one as liquidity targets. So this is all just liquidity. It's a very strong magnet here right now.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty interesting market because if you look back on the monthly time frame, it looks like very bullish to me. But on the weekly, it is not that bullish.
I don't know. I don't see typical bullish here yet. I mean, you had this very strong candle, but that's more likely to do something like this first.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, so here you had this test of the fair value gap, then you had the move up, then took out this liquidity, created fair value gap to the downside, but then went through this fair value gap closing above it. So it's kind of pretty bullish after taking out this liquidity. So yeah, it looks bullish, and yeah, this move makes sense.
Yeah, but that's a monthly, right? So on a lower time frames, it's
yeah. So on monthly, it is like pretty bullish. So you expect the retracement, but then you expect the price to go up. But on weekly, it is not like you don't see this clear signs of bullish price action.
No, you actually see more likely that this will happen.
Like you don't have any fair value gaps on this move up on the weekly time frame.
Yeah, no, it could even be like this, or just a sweep of this one.
Yeah, there was just this one fair value gap, then this one, and yeah, and then it's just pretty balanced action. So it's not so clear.
No, but that's why we do multi-time frame analysis, so that we can see if there is anything on the lower time frame. So let's go to 3 days, and we've got our target here. This was taken, so that's fine.
That's daily.
Yeah. We have this buildup of liquidity.
It's like partially taken.
Yeah. Partially taken. Just going to remove this because it's a bit cluttering. Oh yeah. And we can set the smart money concept indicator because we don't really want to be drawing everything by hand right now. And we can set it to the daily because we're trading on the daily. All right. This one will be formed as soon as we progress one day. We can see that it took out this one and just continued up. It dipped into this fair value gap, so that's interesting, right? So daily is pretty bullish. Still, it's only the weekly where the weekly is a little bit indecisive, I would say. But the daily is definitely looking for longs. Definitely looking for maybe something like this, and then to go into this fair value gap, taking out this liquidity and entering into this fair value gap, and then maybe retracing down.
Yeah. I mean, looks like that so far.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're already here, so let's see what the market does, because the beauty of it is a reactive strategy. It's not a predictive one. We just react to see what the price is doing. So right now we see that move into the fair value gap. It's not closed, so we can see if there's any shift in there, and the shift would be here. So we currently don't have. Yeah, it was fully closed, so it's not drawing. Okay, so that could be potentially our first trade. On the shift, we set our stop loss to the swing low. That was the lowest point, which is in this case this one. And for the target, we will switch back to the daily time frame, and we will set it to something close. Perhaps we need to target this one. Oh yeah, and let me also just, before I forget, set the leverage. And actually we can do 2% because we're trading on higher time frames. But my issue is that I'd like to target this one. Perhaps if we move this one a bit closer. Yeah, we're getting closer to possible entry, but it is difficult. Yeah, the 3 would be here. So what do we base it on? We just base it on the risk and reward, and that's that. Okay, let's see. It didn't matter. We got our stop loss. Let's go back to the daily. Now, the question is, we didn't close above it, so technically we could still leave this in play for one more time. But do we see shifts happening? No, daily shift would be here. So, yeah, could potentially still go for that long, but this is going to be a problem because the shift is very high. It's much higher than it was before.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
So if we go,
you hate when this happens.
Yeah, this is terrible. But it is what it is. But yeah, if we have to go there now, then we have to do something like that, which technically is fine. So if we get there, we get there. Did I set the? Yeah, that's, well, actually it's a little bit higher, but okay. Place. Ooh. Yeah. Do we leave it in? Technically, it didn't sweep anything, so.
Yeah, there was some internal liquidity that probably swept.
Yeah. Okay, but.
No, I mean also to the left. So just below that blue line, there was something else.
This one.
No. If you switch to daily and go back to the left.
This one.
Or, no. Even further.
Here, the liquidity.
So I think one of these levels, there was something.
Yeah. Hello, Soda. Better late than never. Today we're doing Toncoin. So technically we could leave it in. Let's just try it. I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we might get another fair value gap. It is pretty choppy. Nice little wedge forming. Break out of the wedge. Break down. Oh, this is slow. Oh, okay. And stop loss. No, yes, no, yes, no. Yeah, okay. That's 2 for 2. That's great. Now we have our shift as well. So now we need to be careful. Maybe now we already have that move that we said before. So we have that, we had that move and then the correction somewhere maybe into this fair value gap or there. But it is a daily shift. So we'll just see what happens on the daily. Okay. This is, okay. I would say that this is the pullback. So we could see if we can enter anywhere here. Because it is in the 50.
Quite slow one. Yeah.
It is in the 50 zone now, so that's good. Okay, that's great. This would be a great shift if we get it. There it is.
Oh, by the way, about the shifts, I wanted to tell you about one experiment that I've done this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So can you zoom into this shift formation that you have?
I sure can.
Yeah, so what I tried is I tried opening position not based on the shift, so not based on the wick, but instead based on the body close of the candle.
Mm-hmm.
And it provided much more entries. So
Okay.
like you can validate the shift much earlier if you do it like this.
You can enter earlier for sure.
Because like basically like you really worry about the body of the candle because this is where the main trading happened. So all the demand.
So you would set it like this then for the entry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can also probably set it even higher if there is any fair value gap on the way, but this is how you can validate the shift much earlier.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's not that significant, but sometimes, that this weeks can get like too long.
Yeah. But damn, this, I mean, the strategy says that you place it on the next point of interest, but well, that would be this fair value gap. So maybe this point. Yeah, that gives us a 3. Okay. Because that's what it will be. But is Toncoin playing nicely? Or are we going to get like that sweep again? There we go. There we go. A bit sweaty situation, but we got there in the end. And now we're back to 2%. That is lovely. That is lovely. Okay, so let's see. And we could have probably targeted something like crazy low here, but you know me, I'm a little bit conservative and it always bites me because when I see these things. But you know what? It's better to be conservative and win more trades than to be a little bit of a daredevil. Okay, so this is one of the situations that I just explained before. So we missed the trade here because this is the entry into the fair value gap. This is the candle with the shift. We've missed it, but that's the beauty of backtesting. We just jump back in time and we do like we were sitting there right behind our PCs, or we set up the alert. So technically you would say you can open up the trade now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that. I like it. The earlier the entry, the better. It also helps with your risk reward ratio, of course. Yeah, this would be the target. Anything else? Yeah, there's nothing else. So this is the only target that it can go to, really, or even lower, of course. But this already gives us an incredible risk reward ratio. Just no entry. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's the entry. And that's the stop loss. Yeah, that's the stop loss. Okay. We're back down.
Yeah, but you're doing pretty good. You're going pretty fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we've got potential shifts here, but let me just check. Do we have the direction correctly? This is the move. Shift would be here. Yes, so I would say we're still going short. And when do you figure out that it's the wrong direction? When it stops working for you. Okay, that's our shift. Oh, actually, well, it's this. No, we could have entered here already.
Yeah.
I need to get used to this one. This one, so the shift, we could have entered here. So let me readjust the shift. That's the shift. That's the close. I want to try this. Like if it helps, then by all means, use it. I see a nice fair value gap right here, but that's not enough. I do see liquidity here, so I'll take this level, and that's 3.5. That's fine.
Yeah, lower time frame, it is like nice liquidity pool there.
Yep.
So it's like this whole thing.
Yeah, this whole thing is a nice magnet. This fair value gap is there, but it's a little bit less significant. Okay, that's our fill.
Yep, stuck in the fair value gap there for some time.
And we're going down. Perhaps we get a nice bearish fair value gap again, or let me just switch to daily because this is taking a little bit longer. Okay, there we go. Nice. That puts us back in the green. Yeah, that was a lot higher risk with a really nice risk reward ratio. So that put us back into 8% with a 4 risk reward ratio and 2% risk. That helps. That helps. We get a nice fair value gap. So we might see, yep, there we go. Another fair value gap entry. Or possible entry. We have the shift. This is the, I mean, this.
No, I wouldn't call this one a shift.
No. So the shift is pretty low, but now the shift is clearer. Shift is on the red candle. Like this. This would be the shift, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not the perfect formation. You don't want to have 4 candles sweeping liquidity like this. It's pretty unusual, but yeah, I mean, technically it is a shift.
And we go on technically. Because if we can't go on technically, then we're gambling.
Yeah, well, I mean, it also depends on the logic. So you want the sweep of liquidity to be pretty fast, but instead it takes like the whole hour to do this. So probably, I don't know, maybe something is not right there. No, it's not an hour. It's like 4 hours. So it's
4
1 hour
hours.
time frame.
Yeah. There's a lot of indecision, and then the price moves down. So to me, it seems like a correction. I'm going to go for it. I might regret it. And I do regret it. But then we get clearer indications. Because right now, we already have the new shift in. Because this is the shift point.
Yeah.
There. And then we just try again. And who knows, maybe it would have been perfect. But you can also analyze these things later on and say, listen, next time I need to not do that. right? That helps. Yeah, this gives us a 3, at least a 3, so that's perfect. And there we go.
That's a quick one.
I like this market. 13%. Nice. I mean, this could have happened on this move, right? And then you would have kicked yourself for missing it. Now
Yeah.
Now you have a little bit less of your profit, but still, like, it's good.
What's the P&L? How much do you have? Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah. We ain't playing here. We ain't playing. We're testing the strategy. We're making mistakes. We are aggressive, or at least I am aggressive, but conservative in my take profits. And we're probably going to see how that's going to bite me again, because this target is just screaming like, I want to be taken. But who knows? Daily shift. We have daily shift. Ooh. Then it becomes tricky.
But what it based on? There is no point of interest. Except like, this
fair value gap.
rejection. No, I mean this shift.
This rejection block, yeah.
That's the only thing that it happened. You can check a weekly time frame to see if there is anything.
Let's just nice little liquidity building here.
Yeah, like there is no bearish fair value gaps, no bullish fair value gaps. It's still pretty indecisive.
Okay, well, we'll see. I mean, there's no entry just yet. There's just a shift, so a daily shift, and the shift here would be is this a shift? Technically, yes, but
it's hard to tell. Yeah,
we'll see, because it might not. No, we might not care, because we now get the clear shift, which would then be here. So let's clean up. Let's clean up this line. Oh, it's directly on a figure I can't select. There we go. We're going up. We're going. Okay, it's really struggling to break through. But this is a clear clear support and resistance line now.
yeah.
And then we just break through anyway. So then we get it here. Fair value gap is still in play. But now it becomes quite difficult to open a trade. And then having said that, we can move it to here. And then we get that. Yeah. So this is probably a reaction on fulfilling the fair value gap, which is fine.
Yeah.
That's usually an indication that the price can reverse. So that's fine. That's 2 point. I don't need to switch to that one to know that this is a nice target on the daily as well. 3.5. Yeah. That's a nice conservative one. Let's see if we can get filled. Nope, it just hit our target immediately. That's a shame.
Yeah. So much time spent waiting on this shift.
Yeah. And then, I mean, the move, the direction of the move was correct, but this, yeah, it just happens that you can't always enter every move if there's no proper way to enter for you. You can't chase it. You can't say, okay, well, it's just blown past it, I'm going to enter now. No, you have to be patient and wait for the shifts. Taking out this part. Yeah, we're probably going to go lower. So maybe hopefully going into this fair value gap. Almost. taken out liquidity. That 1 day sell side liquidity is looking nice now. That's the entry. But it is tiny. And the shift is here on this one. So it's there. It was on this bit. So yes, we are correctly timed. And now would it be time to target that one, or can we still do that? No, we cannot. Obviously we can raise that. I prefer to do that, I think. To make it conservative, I think it would be fine. Obviously, this one is so nice if you can do it. If you are more aggressive than I can be, then targeting that would definitely...
Yeah, can you switch back to daily?
I can.
So yeah, I mean, this whole liquidity, yeah, it's pretty juicy.
It is, yeah. You know what? Let's just do it. Come on, we're already up.
There's just too many swings there, so yeah.
We're already up. Might as well just go for it. Thank you. This was getting a little bit too obvious, I suppose. Like even for me, this target would be 24% people. 24%. And we're 8 positions.
Yeah, 2 months of backtesting.
2 months of backtesting. It's kind of crazy. 12% a month on average. Come on, like, yeah, I take that. I take 12% per month. All right. Well, let's see. Well, there's another weekly juicy one. And we have another daily fair value gap right here. And we'll probably form... Hello. What? Okay. Okay, that changes a lot. That changes a lot. All right. I mean, you could have had like 100% profit by now, but who would do that? Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is still a very strong magnet now because it's such a move is usually followed by indeed a slow drag down, like what we see now. So we see this 1 hour fair value gap. Where were you? Hello, come back. It's already filled. But with this one, so the shift would be here. Shift is here now. But where is that target? Technically in reach, I think. Oh yeah, not even technically. That thing is full on in reach. Even if we put it there, yeah. Let's zoom back in. On the shift, we're on the shift here. So yeah, we could have entered already. Here, so we'll just do that. It's not the strongest entry. I'll give you that. But this is another one of those situations. The fair value gap was still in play. So we just have to find the place to go back to. That was here. Because even though we got stopped out, we are allowed to re-enter while we still can. So that's here. Then we have our short. We can go on the entry here and that one there. And there's no fair value gaps in between. So we target, yeah, we target this one, I suppose, the internal liquidity. That gives us a 3.5. So let's do that. Let me just make sure that we did that correctly, by the way, because this was the highest point. So this was the next highest point. This was the shift. We didn't have a shift. So yeah, okay. No, we didn't mess it up. Okay, great. We played by the rules and we are at 30%. 30%. And we're still going. We are still going. We're here, jumping back. We got entry into the fair value gap. Shift is there. Still there. Still there. Still there. And we are in business. There. That's the highest point. Switch to the daily. Target this one probably, because
yeah, there is nothing else.
This is nothing. This is the target. Only a 4.8. I don't know. Is it something for us?
Oddly.
With a 2% risk. That's, I mean, is it worth it? The question is, are we going to get there? Will we see? Oh, that was a scary one. That was a scary one. And that's, people, why we set our stop loss above the swing high. Dare I look?
Yeah, sure.
43% in 3 months. That's a little bit more than 12% now. That's almost 15.
Yeah, you still can lose some, so it's fine. You have some buffer.
Yeah, we can be more aggressive even. We're running out of chart here. Can it go lower? Of course it can. Remember when I said, oh, I'll just chart this on, we're never going to get there. A few months later, we're there. We are there. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, so maybe it's time to go back to higher time frames and see what's there. So after 3 months,
I mean,
we have a lot of new candles.
Completely fulfilled this weekly fair value gap, which could be an indication that the price is going to go up. So we do need to be a bit careful.
Combined with the liquidity sweep from this previous sellout.
Yeah, and it's a pretty impulsive move all the way down here. There should be some correction, like maybe to this part again.
Yeah, well, you have this fair value gap here, so it's perfectly aligned.
Yeah. But also, like, I do like this support and resistance level here. You can see.
Yeah, exactly.
You can see
like
that
combining different combinations.
Yeah.
I mean, strategies.
Yeah, because obviously the market will move to what people are trading, right? It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So many things still apply. Like even if we get like a nice trend line, because there's a very long, like if you were a trend line trader, you are laughing. Like if that was your entry point, like you got in here because it broke this trend line, or even if you say, okay, well, you know what, it broke the trend line right here. Also fine. You're still in there, and you're looking for another breakout. And maybe you reverse your position when it breaks out like that. But yeah, what we've done is we've been trading smart money concept along the way down, which so far has been pretty successful for our strategy. So yeah, we do have to be very careful right now. I mean, if we're really aggressive, then we could theoretically try it again, but yeah, I doubt that we're going to see any entries here. So yeah, that's pretty decisive. Like I'm willing to bet money now that the reversal is in. Sweeping this one now.
Yeah, so again, we discussed that we fulfilled weekly fair value gap.
Yeah.
And then we swept list liquidity, then we swept it again. So you can go to 4-hour time frame and see if there is a shift.
No, I mean, yeah, but that, and also what I wanted to check was this.
Yeah, this one as well.
So what we have here is a clear bearish bullish divergence. So yeah, it had everything in it that it's gonna go there. You wanted me to check the higher time frame?
No, the 4-hour time frame.
Oh, 4 hours.
So we have the weekly fair value gap being fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is 4-hour shift, so it's another confirmation of the reversal.
Yeah.
And then on the daily, so basically you could have entered the position on 4-hour if you wanted.
If that's what you were trading.
we trade. Yeah, we trade in the other strategy. And on daily time frame, I believe there is the inverse fair value gap now as well. If you this one.
Even this one, yeah.
Yeah, so it's becoming pretty bullish for now.
Yeah. So I'm saying that if we can snipe off a nice little long, then we should. Like maybe a bit too soon. Maybe a bit too soon. But we'll see. The market will tell us. So here, then it would be here. Now we get it. Nah, is that a shift? It's not. And oh, this is that same pattern again. So the 4 candles of indecisiveness. No, let's not do this.
No, I mean, like technically, it was the sweep of this one.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're looking for the shift here.
Yeah. I would say the shift would be this one.
So we there. And there. And that one there. 2% is done. Let's see if we can find a nice target. Not enough, but I do like this target very much. So I'll just sweep it down a little bit. Okay, that's our fill. And that's our take profit. Nice. We could have targeted this one, but it didn't matter. Like the situation would be the same, right? We would have entered earlier and still have the same 3%.
Yeah.
So technically it doesn't matter. That's why I do this, right? If you find something that is close to a 3, but you can make it a little bit lower target, that is still a good target, and you can get that 3, then it's safer, right?
Yeah, it is much better. Can you show me the profits that you have? Jesus.
We say Jesus, right? But we've been working on this backtesting tool for the smart money concept using this type of strategy. And
yeah.
And it's promising, right?
So can you switch back to weekly time frame? So I believe it is already that weekly fair value gap already been tested.
This one, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's something to be careful about.
Yeah, because it could be that it's going to go back down now. However,
Yeah, so you can look for the daily shift there or 4-hour shift as well.
Yeah, but I think so. This was the move. So maybe this and then this.
It might be, yeah, but it's just looking at the weekly time frame only. This would be your first resistance area.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it could make sense that this is going to do this pullback. Like, to be fair, we don't have anything else here. So maybe you'd have to look at other markets where Toncoin had been trading before.
Yeah, you still have a long way to the zero. So
zero is always an option. Yeah. I mean, from any point you can go down 70%. So that's that's definitely true. But yeah, no, I'm still right now. Yeah, we even have the daily shift in. So I'm saying we're pretty bullish, but we do need to be like a little bit mindful and yeah, consider that a possibility. Well, the possibility is already playing out. So even to that fair value gap, wow. People really didn't want to. So the fair value gap was in this part. So that means that our shift is this one. Is it a risky long? Yeah. Can we play it safe? Yeah, probably. Difficult. Target something on the daily. Yeah, that's close enough, I suppose. But I don't know if we're going to get a fill in this case. Or maybe we will and then immediately stop loss. We shall see. Okay, so we have our fill. And took out that daily fair value gap. But we're going long, so that was a short opportunity. So that's why I didn't even look at it. But now we have another broken one. So we had our daily shift. We have another one broken. But we're still in the same fair value gap. So technically we could check to see if we can open up the trade again. But the shift is pretty high because it's here then. If we're using the new one with that one. Daily. This daily fair value gap gives us the 3. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah. And nothing else would come close. But one more candle. No. Whoa.
So close.
Yeah, well, this doesn't look good though. Come on, breakout. Come on, breakout. I mean,
this imagine waking up at night and seeing this.
I mean, look at how many candles this is. Like
for 2 weeks.
For several. Oh, this is frustrating. Hey, we're in the green. And we're back in the red. Okay, come on. Let's speed this up a bit. How many days would you have been crying and oh. Did I see double or nothing? There.
No, didn't reach it yet.
Shift here. No, there was a fair value gap in between, but it already fulfilled. Here, but the shift is here, so the entry would be here. Like Look, it was this one, this fair value gap. Very tiny.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the targets are suitable for us because we get that one there and this one, yeah, there. That's 2. And the shift is here. I mean, yeah, so technically we could do it if it does like this. Okay, let's try. Otherwise, we'll take the other fair value gap. But that would be here. Yeah, this one. So this is the shift. But let's see. Maybe we can. Yeah, nice. Wow. Wow, even this is already like even on the full shift, it's already nice. But what if we actually just stick to our strategy and this was the close above it? So we would have set it here and be very happy with a 5. So we would have gone to bed and say, yeah, I'm happy with that. If we can get a fill there, be happy with that. But then we have a stop loss.
These targets above are even better. But yeah, you get a stop loss.
But the one is still in play. Oh wow, it's this one. We would have got an entry now. Yeah, there. Long.
Yeah, I would say this would be the shift.
Where? Not this one.
You had this liquidity sweep, and so this is the high between them.
No, this is.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It is up to me because I'm the one behind. No, I do appreciate you stepping in and probably. Is that a lot? That's conservative.
I mean, these two highs look pretty impressive for the target.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's, I mean.
But yeah, the question is that will it reach?
I mean,
this target first.
Okay, no, this is the better target. If we look on the daily, that's the better target. But I might be too early. Okay, well, you would have entered now as well, and you would have also fallen flat on your face. Oh, do we need to update the stats? We're back down to 40.
Yeah.
We've been gambling. Oh yeah, it's nearing the end of the stream, right? I always get a little bit reckless at the end of the stream when I've made so much profit already in the end of the stream. I'm like, okay, let's go for it now.
Yeah, how much is that? What is the win rate?
1741.
Okay, 17. Nice. Yeah, they're just all sweeps. So technically we can enter, but then we'll be here. We still have that one trade open. Yeah, it just doesn't look like a good move to me. But But now we have to target these two anyway to get anywhere near. I think it's too much. No, I'm going to skip on this one. I would have to move this one lower, that one really high. No. Yeah, it's a good thing. That was not a good trade. But now, where are we on the daily? We are... let me just clean these up because we don't need those. There's a lot of liquidity here, which we are dipping into. So technically, this is a whole.
like this is like an order block.
Yeah.
So technically we can.
It's very likely to take out this liquidity at the bottom. So below the order block.
You think it's going to go below the order block?
Yeah, I mean, you had the reaction with this fair value gap above. So the next logical thing would be to take out this liquidity.
This is building.
Yeah, that's true.
But that means that, so this one, we are here, we could technically enter the short as well. So we can do a little hedge. Maybe we can close the stream with a little hedge. That's so this is the shift part. So we can enter here. So we can basically find anything that we want, and we could protect this position. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, yeah, we can try.
And we can also lose both. That's
most likely to happen. Yeah, I'm not sure about that target. So if we can target the order block, but then yeah, you need to find a better entry.
Yeah, no. Okay, this is not going to work. Let's just cancel this position. It's not a good one. The differences are too high. Okay, so we have the full fill of the order block now.
Yeah, the sweep of liquidity and then inverse fair value gap.
Shift would be here at the top of the order block. So kind of there. Okay. This one. Oh yeah, that's we're at the entry. And this target is still there. But it's not good enough.
Yeah, let's go for the yellow one. As always.
Oh, these two.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the even better one would be the part of this fair value. Let's not.
Yeah, and this can be 100.
Okay, so we have our entry. So far, so good. I'm just going to speed it up because we're either going to be double loss or double profit. Double profit. Well, I mean, come on. If that's not a stream ender, I don't know what is. This is perfect. Order block fill. Nice. 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 50% win rate. That's what I'm very happy about. 61% in May, so end of May. So that's 6 months. 10% a month.
Including December.
10% a month on average for 6 months. That's quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and also what I wanted to mention is that this liquidity right next to the fair value gap, as always, it is such a huge magnet, and you can see it just went there
straight away
perfectly.
Yeah. Right. Wow. That was another successful backtesting session. All right, and with that, I think it's time to thank you all for watching. Again, if you want to know how the hell do you know where to place all these orders, what did you base it all on? Maybe I went too fast. I tried to repeat everything very well. I like to repeat everything, so all the shifts and the points of interest and the targets. But they're all explained in the alltrady.com/academy smart money concept course. It's free, no paid. It's free. Just go and check it. As a gift to yourself, do it. Spend the time. Use Alltrady with the backtesting function. Learn this strategy, and you will be a very happy swing trader. Yeah. Anything to add, Roman?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, then I guess we'll see everyone tomorrow on the market overview. I think we will want to talk a little bit about gold and silver because they are going through the roof.
Yeah.
So we'll see a little bit what's in the plan for gold and silver. Is there any limit to this? We don't know. It's uncharted territory. But we're going to see any points of interest anyway. And obviously the rest of the markets will also be a standard issue. So we're going to do Bitcoin, Ethereum, dollar index, Euro USD, maybe pound USD, something like that. All that kind of goodness. And obviously we also have the quick scan session on Thursday. So that's our plan for the week. Also, Rafa and Dimitra will be doing some live streams. So make sure that you subscribe and get notified when we go live, because we do go live quite a lot. Also, we have our Discord and Telegrams. So join us there as well. And then we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, Roman, for guiding me again.
Yeah, thank you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.